Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a new season of the Aberdeen Career Mode. We are starting off in the Transfer Hub. I've been kind of looking over some players that I want to grow the team this year. If you guys did miss the last episode, we did play in a Scottish Cup final. Definitely go back, check that episode, see who we beat to end up winning the cup, which was actually incredible. We did manage, obviously, to keep our job, even though we got 7th place in the league. We've been given, I think, 18 million to spend on new signings this season, so I'm going to be looking at growing the team in a bunch of different positions. One is definitely going to be right back, although we did bring in Julian Gressel, and I am going to be playing him at right back. I think I want Matty Cash, but Joshua Emmanuel is going to be my backup option. 74 rated versus 68 rated. Obviously, both are probably going to end up being backups for Julian Gressel short term, but Matty Cash has the potential to grow past Julian Gressel, but plays a very similar style as Julian Gressel. At center back, I do want Tim Parker. Not as important because we do have, I believe, 4 center backs now. And as well, I did move Frazier from left back to center back because his pace wasn't growing fast enough for me. So we're going to be playing him as center back this year. He's 79 rated, I think, at center back. So that's insane. Matarrita, my only thing is I don't know. I was going to say he just signed for QPR from NYCFC, so I don't think I can sign him right now unless I finagle some stuff in the background. But I do want a left back, so we might have to do some iffy type of things here with Matarrita, but we'll see. We might even go after another left back. I just haven't looked that hard. Center defensive mid, possibly bringing in another midfielder, either Canus or Caccini. Both 74 rated, both incredible players. A little bit better passing out of Caccini, though, so I do think this might be the signing that I'd prefer to go after. Although he is a little expensive. It says an offer between 11 million to 16.5. He has a release clause of 8.5, so that's huge. I might go after him. At right mid, we're looking at Jody Jones, who plays for Coventry currently. He's a decent player, nothing too great in his stats, but he does have pace, and obviously we can work on some of his other stats. I think he only grows to about 70-something rated, though. Sam Nicholson and Gary McKay-Steven, both on the list because they are both in the MLS currently, and they're Scottish is what I'm trying to say, but for whatever reason I can't. Mark Anthony Kay is on my list as well as a center mid option if I decide to not go after them. So realistically, I'm probably going to go after Caccini, and then I might go after one of these other midfielders, whether it be Holt from Rangers, Gilmore, who actually has I think 80 potential from Chelsea, and then Mark Anthony K, 74 rated, who has decent potential as well. Kaku at center attacking mid is a solid option that could end up backing up Andrew Carlton for me. And then Manotas is a solid option if we want to go that direction for striker. 72 acceleration, 74 sprint speed. Obviously, we can grow him up. He would be a very similar player for us to Ivan that we already have. So these are the players that I'm looking for. I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm going to go ahead and try and put in the offers. I'll show you whatever succeeds. I'm not going to go through everything, but whatever succeeds, I will show you guys as my new signings for the club. But let's go ahead and jump into it, and then we'll catch you guys after the transfer window, or at least after these transfers. Not necessarily. So. Deal of the window did go through. Matty Cash, we are going to be sending Bravo the other direction for this offer. Or sorry, not Bravo. Ryan Hedges the other way for this offer. I do like Hedges, but I was starting to play him a lot less near the end of the season. He wasn't really even one of the players that I brought off of the bench, so I'm not really getting a lot of use out of him. He only plays right mid, and I do have Tito Villalba and some other players that all can play in that right mid position. And Tito's not really one of those players that I take off too often anyways, so I am going to go ahead and let him go. And then we're going to go ahead and sign Matty Cash to a contract for that right mid position, or right back position, which also could end up meaning that Gressel could move up to right mid if we ever need him there as well. So all good offers all around. Second deal did go through, this time for Tim Parker. We are sending Florentine Pogba the other way, which I kind of had to think long and hard about, but I think it is going to work out for us. Tim Parker is not going to grow a ton, but he is a very versatile center back for us. he is one of my favorite center backs in the game. I really enjoy playing with him. Pogba did well for us, but I do believe that Tim Parker is going to take us a little bit further. It did cost us Florentine Pogba and $4 million to bring him in, but he's about worth that. He's actually a little bit more expensive than that. So we ended up getting a pretty good deal for him. So I'm just going to go ahead and sign him to the contract, get him into the club. Again, he's probably more of like a third string center back for us, but it gives us a good rotation as center back, so I'm totally down for it. All right, so the next player we did sign was Caccini. I did pay his release clause for him, which is 8.5, which did use a decent chunk of the money I did have left. I think almost all of it. So the remaining transfers are going to have to be with money that players are going to go out. So this is going to be the first main batch that goes into this episode, 3 players coming in. But Caccini gives us a very, very good player at center defensive mid, 74 rated right now. Again, I do believe he grows pretty decently. And he's definitely not the last signing we're probably making in the midfield. So we do have a ways to go there, but I think he's going to be a very, very good signing for us. I hate doing these, man. I always feel like I'm going to piss them off. I never know how much I should actually offer. But we did sign some new players to the team. Right now, our transfer budget is $83K with a $41K wage budget. So, obviously, do not have much money left. But let's go ahead and look. I'm going to update the squad with our best lineup and show you guys where we are at with. All right, so this is our best team currently that we do have with our 3 new signings in the squad. We have Tony up top, who is going to be keeping that position, 82 pace now, 74 shooting, absolute tank up top. In the straight across line behind him, it's going to be Johnston at left mid still, Carlton and Villalba, and then we have Caccini and Ferguson. So who ends up getting swapped out here is, why did I just forget his name? Ojo, who's going to be on the bench currently, but could end up making his way back into the team. Ferguson next to Caccini in that center defensive mid spot. And then we have Lee Frazier again, who I said I changed to a center back this season. He has 81 defending, 81 physical, 71 pace, an absolute tank. McKenna at center back with him, Gressel at right back, and Lee at left back. And Martin in goal. Martin currently is 89 reflexes, 84 speed, 84 diving, 63 handling, and 73 kicking, which obviously will go up throughout the season. On the bench, we do still have Young available as our center attacking mid, 68 pace. Miles Robinson, Bravo, Cash, our new right back, who could easily take this role away from Julian Gressel and move Gressel to a different position on the field. Who actually, Gressel right now, 76 rated after we moved him to right back, so not bad. Boyle, who we did move to center attacking mid for this season. And then we have Parker and Frazier to round out the rest of the bench. I don't really ever like having 3 defenders on the bench, so this is definitely subject to change. But on our reserves, we have Caicedo, Kerr, Watson, Ojo, Kennedy, and McGo, who are actually 2 new players to Aberdeen in real life, so I went ahead and signed them for free contracts last season. And then we have Smith, a youngster, Anderson, who came back from loan, Jose Hernandez, Wright, Blondeau, Howe, Park, Ross, Carrasco, and Barron. Obviously, a lot of these players I do still want to sell, which I'm going to go ahead and do now. But we'll move forward in this, and then hopefully I think we should be able to get into our first game of this. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, only thing that's really happened, we've had a lot of offers come in for players. We've accepted a couple loan offers here and there, but nothing crazy. But Bruce Anderson, he did have his buyout clause set to 1.8 million. QPR and one other team ended up coming in for him. Anderson ended up choosing QPR. So Bruce Anderson, our backup striker, is now gone for 1.8 million, which we recoup back 1.3. I believe Jose Hernandez is about to leave as well. So we are bringing in money to actually go out and buy another striker, which we do have a couple on our transfer list. So if I end up signing somebody, I'll show you then. But I'm going to go ahead and go back into my transfers, and then again, we're going to try to catch you guys at the start of the next game. All right, so a couple things that have happened. Scott Wright has left to Sandhausen, $940,000 there, so we get $675 from that. Transfer offer came in for Teddy Howe, so we'll see if anybody accepts that one. Blondeau, our backup goalkeeper, has been loaned out, and again, Wright has been sold. So again, let's go ahead, keep moving forward. I'll catch you guys up if anything else happens. All right, so before we do hop into the next match, the last two deals did come in. Connor Barron is leaving. We're only getting $90K for that, and $475K out of the Teddy Howe sell as well. So I'm going to go ahead, check on this stuff, and then we're going to hop into the match against Hibs to start off the season and finally get into stuff. Okay, before we hop into the match, we did get enough money to sign Manotas, so I am going to go ahead and negotiate and sign him just in case we need a backup striker for this game. Since Bruce Anderson is gone, we need one anyways. He's okay with being rotation. Again, only 73 rated, but has a ton of potential to be better for us, so I have full faith in him there. He only wants 3 years. He wants a rotation contract. No release clause. We love that. We did just pay his release clause out of Houston Dynamo. I could have maybe shaved a couple, dollars off here and there, but we got the money, so let's go ahead and just accept the deal. And Manotas, Jesus Christ, is now in the squad. So we made 4 signings this episode for this new season. We signed Matty Cash, Tim Parker, Caccini, and Manotas, continuing our signings from the MLS, but that is a-okay. We have a fantastic team going into this Hibs match, which we absolutely love to see. So let's go ahead and hop into the game and see if we can start off the season with a win against Hibs. All right, so jumping into the match. Really excited to get into this new season, honestly. It's still the same day that I've recorded the end of the last season, but I was excited to get into it because of the way the last season ended. I feel like this team has loads of potential to do well this year, especially with the signings we just made and Frazier going to center back this season. There's tons of areas that we could improve, and I think we've made some really good signings. I think Carlton's going to do well. Obviously, we still have Boyle who can come in at center attacking mid this season and give us that pacey option if need be, but I do have full expectations to at least get top 3 this season so that we can get into Europe. Oh, God, Jesus. Not if we're passing like that, though. Currently, Lee is still our left back. That could end up changing over time, especially, obviously, if we end up signing a left back or if he keeps passing like that. Worst comes to worst, though, if there is ever an injury, we do still have Frazier who can go back out to the left. He was totally fine in that role. It's just I felt like we were hindering his growth by making him play left back instead of center back, where he would excel even more than he already is. How the hell did he just get past my defender right there? Hibbs takes the lead. What the heck just happened? My defender just fell down. Look at him. He just falls. Who is 30? Is that Caccini? I think it is. Oh, don't give him another goal here. Nice block. End of the first half, or about to be. 1-0 down. I'm going to bring on Boyle for this next half, because I do believe Boyle can win us this game. We're super close to winning. We just need to be able to get past that back line, but they're shutting down Ivan Toney right now. I'm actually going to put Carlton out wide, even though he's kind of slower on pace. And then bring on Boyle. Who knows? The team could end up rotating a little bit. We might even bring on Bravo to replace Carlton. But I don't want to take Carlton off just yet because he is playing well. Get that back to Boyle. Boyle pushes the back line. Oi, blocked. Oh my God. Please get there, McKenna. We absolutely blew that play up. That was so trash. Holy hell. Horrible decision making by me. Up to Gressel. Gressel. Ivan Toney. Thank you. We finally get a goal. 83rd minute. Gressel to Ivan Toney. Beautiful cross. Puts it on Ivan Toney's foot. And we get the goal. Let's bring on Bravo. See what we can do. Hopefully grab another goal. And get the draw. Let's go! Tito beats the left back that's been pressuring him all game. We get the goal in the 90th minute. Tito Villalba, 2-2 against Hibs. 2 goals in 7 minutes. And we get the tie, hopefully. Who knows? Let's just try and push him and see if we can get a third, you know? Imagine. Manotas comes into the game. I don't even think he's touched the ball yet. But that is A-okay. That is A-okay. We get the 2-2 draw to start off the season, which is not ideal, but Hibs is a good team, definitely a top 6 team that we did need to worry a little bit about. Julian Gressel gets a man of the match. I'm kind of thinking about playing him somewhere else other than right back and let Matty Cash play, because I do really like his crossing ability. And then maybe move Tito to center attacking mid or striker or left mid. I can move Tito to left and then put Gressel. But then I lose Tito's shot outside of the boot. But then I also get him on the left side. But Gressel's also not that pacey. I don't know. We'll see. That is where we're going to end this episode, though. So we made 4 signings this episode. We got a right back, a center back, a midfielder, and a striker, all in this game, or all in this episode. I meant to play Ojo that game, but I forgot to put him in the team. Keep working hard. I do still plan on playing you. I apologize. Matty Cash, 75 rated now. As we end out with a little bit of training, I do hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later. Peace.